Pointe shoes are a type of ballet slippers that make ballerinas appear weightless or floating. The reality of this is that dancers are not weightless nor floating. All of their body weight is supported on the tips of their toes. This means we need a good enough shoe to support our feet and our whole body. Pointe shoes have two really important characteristics that allow the dancers to go on their toes. One, the box, and two, the shank. The shank supports the bottom of the feet and helps the dancer stay on point and over the box. It's made out of different things, including leather, plastic, cardstock, or layers of glue-hardened burlap. The box is the part of the shoe that surrounds and protects the wearer's toes. It is made out of tightly wrapped layers of fabric and paste that are papier-mâchéd together. The top of the box is flattened to make the platform. The platform is the flattened area where the dancers can balance or turn. It's about 2 inches wide, more or less, depending on the shoe. The vamp is the part of the shoe that is above the box and covers the top of the toes on the foot. It can change depending on where your toes end and how you like your shoe to fit.
Ballet began around 1661 when King Louis XVI of France wanted to create the Académie Royale des Danses. At the time, only men danced. 20 years later, in 1681, women began to dance for the first time. Women had to wear large wigs and enormous headdresses, heavy skirts, heeled shoes, and tight corsets that restricted breathing and bending. Not much you could do back then, but stand there and look pretty. In the 18th century, Marie Camargo of the Paris Opera Ballet was the first to wear flat shoes. After that, there were no more women dancing in high-heeled shoes. Between 1730 and 1795, the first ballerina danced on pointe. Pointe shoes back then were basically a flat ballet shoe with added shape and a slightly harder sole. The women who did pointe in this era had to have extremely strong feet and ankles and could not rely on the pointe shoe. In the early 20th century, Anna Pavlova needed a better shoe that gave her more foot and ankle support. So, she inserted harder leather soles into her shoes for extra support and smoothed and hardened the toe area to form a box. A lot has changed from the pointe shoes then to the pointe shoes now.
There are new pointe shoe brands that continue to advance shoe design for dancers. Eliza Gaynor-Minden designed and created the Gaynor-Minden pointe shoe. Her experience as a dancer, as well as her frustration with the conventional pointe shoe, led her to create a more comfortable, quieter, and longer-lasting pointe shoe. Gaynor-Minden pointe shoes are made up of different kinds of foam and padding. The shank and box are made up of an unbreakable resin which makes for a long-lasting pointe shoe. Because of this, as well as how they are made, Gaynor-Minden pointe shoes have a lot of controversy.
If I'm not mistaken, they're made of plastic, which is it's a material that lasts a lot longer, which is, a good thing, but it also weakens the feet because you don't have to use the strength of your muscles to hold yourself up as much. You can just kind of sit in your shoes.
Oh, something goes